Hello everyone, Soulflame here, playing on my Warlock Soulmonger. Today I'll be giving you a quick run through of the DPS Silver mode of the Proving Grounds for Demonology Warlocks. As always, a quick look at my glyphs and talents. All of the countdowns and warnings you'll see as the video progresses are provided by the Proving Grounds module of the DBM add-on. If you don't already have that, I suggest you get it.
As before, defeat each wave of illusions before time runs out. This time you will encounter more difficult illusions.
Wave 1 has only one special ability to worry about. That's the Guardian Shield Wall ability, which blocks all damage from the front. To counteract it, simply attack him from behind. The first thing I do as the round starts is make sure I get my corruption rolling on both targets. Then I attack the Guardian single target until he's dead, and finally switch to the Slayer and finish him off. If you have spare time in between rounds, you should place or refresh your demonic teleportation circle so that you can teleport to help you move around.
3, 2, 1.
Wave 2 has no special abilities to worry about, it's just an AoE round. First thing I do is make sure I get Corruption and my pet attacking the Slayer out front. Then I cast Cataclysm on the group of varmints in the back. Finally, I switch back to the Slayer out front and finish him off single target.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wave 3 has only one special ability to worry about. The Amber Weaver summons a big orange ball called an Amber Globule. Anything struck by this Amber Globule becomes stunned and takes increased damage for the duration of the stun. Not only do you want to avoid being hit by this, if possible, you should kite it into your enemies so that you get the damage bonus against them. In this round, I maintain Corruption on all 3 targets, while I use one of the Slayers as a shield. I then attack each of the targets one at a time, starting with the one furthest away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wave 4 once again features an Amber Weaver. In order to take advantage of the Amber Globule, we're going to position ourselves behind the pack of varmints. First thing I do in the round is put Corruption on the Amber Weaver and then send my pet in to attack him. As soon as the pack of varmints is hit by the Amber Globule, use Cataclysm on it, which should pretty much one-shot it. After that, I simply stayed on the Amber Weaver and finished him off single target. There was plenty of time left in the round, so I got hit by the Amber Globule on purpose, just so I don't have to run from it. If ever you get hit by it on accident, Unbound will break you out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wave 5 introduces a new enemy, the Mystic. Its special ability is a powerful heal that will heal the target all the way to full health. Obviously, you don't want this going off, so you should interrupt it every time he tries to cast. We're going to use Metamorphosis to transform into a demon in order to increase our damage, and then attack the Mystic single target until he's dead. After the Mystic is dead, turn your attention to the pack of varmints. None of them have much health, so it shouldn't take you long to finish them off. I made a bit of a boo-boo in this round. The whole point of my moving over was so that I could activate Hellfire and do some damage to the varmint pack while I was working on the Mystic. Unfortunately, I forgot to activate it after I moved over.
1.
In Wave 6, you want to get your Corruption on all 3 targets as quickly as possible, and then send your demon in to attack the Mystic, who will be your primary target for the round. As in previous rounds, you're going to want to interrupt all of the heals, and the easiest way to do that is to simply stay focused on him until he's dead. Your 2 primary ways of interrupting this spell are going to be Shadow Fury and Axe Toss. Axe Toss is a single target stun that affects the current target of your Felguard, and Shadow Fury is a ground targeted effect that stuns everything within the 8-yard circle. Each of these spells is a 4-second stun, and each is on a separate 30-second cooldown. If you need a backup plan, Grimoire of Service allows you to summon a Fell Hunter, which will immediately interrupt its target when you summon it. That's on a 2-minute cooldown. As long as you interrupt the heals, this is a pretty straightforward round. Simply keep Corruption on any available targets while you take them down one at a time. If towards the end of the round you don't think you're going to make it, you can always slip into demon form using Metamorphosis, as that helps boost your damage.
1.
Wave 7, we're going to use standard operating procedure. Get corruption rolling on as many targets as you can, and then stay on the Mystic and interrupt all of his heals. I wasn't very careful with my placement of Cataclysm there. I probably could have gotten an extra target. If you do go for an extra target, try to get the Mystic along with the pack in the middle. At any rate, maintain corruption on your surviving targets while you focus on the Mystic and kill him as quickly as you can. As soon as the Mystic is dead, pick one of the Guardians and focus it down. As soon as that Guardian is dead, kill the remaining one. You may have noticed a few seconds ago I inadvertently missed a heal and allowed one to go off. This is because your demon can't use any other abilities, for example Axe Toss, which you normally use to interrupt a spell, while doing Fellstorm, the ability where he spins around. You'll want to be careful of that.
Five, four, three, two, one.
The double Amber Weavers in Wave 8 can make things really complicated if you don't handle one quickly. In this case, I cast Fear on one as soon as the round begins. With that out of the way, I carefully position my Cataclysm so that it hits 3 targets: the Slayer, the Mystic, and the Amber Weaver on the far side. Don't forget to interrupt the heals. Here, I accidentally let another one go off, even though I had Shadow Fury available. At this point, the fear wears off of the Amber Weaver, so I simply wait for him to start to cast and then step behind him, which encases him in his own Amber Globule. Once you finish off the Mystic, simply go around the room, using the damage bonus from the Amber Globules on each enemy in turn. Finally, don't forget to maintain corruption on as many targets as you can. If you have questions or comments about this video, you can reach me through this YouTube channel or on my blog. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped.